Hello. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. So far, anyway. I have had a great. Sorry about that. So far, mine has been good. This is our weekend of travel. So we spent all day at a soccer scrimmage, and tomorrow we're gonna spend all day. We're gonna get. We have to do a little bit of shopping, and then we're going to see a show, Wicked. It's going to be great. I'm really, really, really excited. But what in the world does soccer, business, and your inner circle have in common? I'm going to tell you all about it, and I'm going to share this as I'm doing so. All right, so I spent the whole day at a soccer scrimmage, but I want to give you a little bit of background on it before I dive right into how these things are correlated. So this is what happened. So this year they started a new soccer program. It's like a full year program, and it is in correlation with a program in Marquette, which is about an hour away from where I live. So what's going to happen is we're going to have practices here, but then we can do tournaments and scrimmages with the Marquette group. And this was our first experience with it. So only one of my sons got to play because it was only for one age group. And so this was his first experience with some of the Marquette players. So those poor kids just got creamed. They just did. But my son practiced before the game with the team, and then he was on the field about ready to start the game, and he is standing right by us where we're sitting, and he looks over and he goes, "This is a lot harder." And he's got this deer in headlights look, like he's surprised this was a lot, already, and he hadn't even started playing the other kids yet, the other team. So he did awesome. He did great. He tried hard. He hustled. He got touches on the ball, and he was passing, and he did really well. Now, the team they were playing were a little better, a little older. They had practiced a lot together, they were a united team. And it's just fine. But the kids are out there struggling, right, against this team that was just making it happen. Sometimes teams are just in that zone. Okay, but so my son's team was struggling against this other teammate. And my son was already struggling with the kids on his team. Not struggling, but he noticed the difference, right? And he's always played with older kids. So he's always had to play harder to get to do the same amount of things because he's 2.5 years younger. So he's always playing with his older brother and his friends. But now, so he's going to a recreational soccer league, which is for fun, to a serious soccer academy that is real, a whole different level of coaching and opportunities. So it just really got me thinking that he might be frustrated after the game. He might be down on himself. He might think that he's not as good as he thought he was. He didn't say any of those things, which is really awesome. After he just said he had fun. But what I realize is that if we want to play at, it's he wants to play at this level of this other team, that he has to play with those players. He's got to come to play, and he's got to be willing to not be as good and to keep trying and to practice the skills and keep showing up. And that, my friend, is how soccer correlates to business. If I want to make $100,000 in my business, I have to be playing the same game as coaches who are already making $100,000 a year in their business. Now, my ultimate goal is $1 million. So if I want to make $1 million, I need to be playing with the $1 million people. I also have to be willing to not be as good, to keep trying, to practice, and to like continually try to level up. And I have to put my heart in it. And I need to want it. And I think that's amazing. And like, I am a sports person. So like for me, the correlations are perfect. I love them. Now, your inner circle comes into play because you start to become like an average of the 5 people you hang around with most. So who are you hanging around with? So if you're hanging around kids, so like if my son is hanging around kids who has less skill than him, what is going to motivate him to get better, right? Because he's already better than his group. But if he hangs around with a group of kids who are all better than him, now he's got to level up to play, and it pushes him to want to do so. Also shows him what is possible. Oh, you mean I could play like that? Oh, can you teach me how you did, this skill? So in soccer, my son has to play with kids who are better than him in order to level up. Now he has to be willing to not be as good and take criticisms and take the coaching. And in business, it's the same. So your inner circle is just who you're playing this game with, right? That's where the inner circle comes around. Like, you want to surround yourself with people who are at the level you want, or at least higher, who are farther along than you. And you can do that. Now, you don't have to do that by finding all new friends, but you could listen to podcasts, books, videos, TED Talks, whatever it is. Like, you just make people a part of your everyday life, and you spend time with them, even if it's not like in person. So, what do you think? Are you ready to level up? Are you ready to play a game with the big kids? Like, I am ready to play the game with the big kids. Bring it on, and teach me everything you know. And I would love to do that for you. I would, and if you are ready, I only have a few more days where I'm offering the 60-minute life strategy sessions, only until I'm at, till I reach 100 videos. So if you want one, you better get on it, because my calendar is, I've got some space, but I don't have unlimited space. So, all right, my friends. Thank you so much. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.